Hey, what's up guys? I have another Brown Dust 2 video for you today, and we will be talking about the recent patch. Well, recent. It's not so recent anymore. I've been trying to record this video for a few days now. Constantly struggling with time, plus redoing of the video, because it was too long every time I felt like, so I'll try to speedrun this one. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about the patch notes, basically. With the patch notes that added the event in, what do I think about the changes overall? So okay, let's get started. First of all, the gear stuff. I think the gear changes is pretty good. I think it's nice that you have the ability of re-rolling the gear now and actually getting this perfect piece. I think that's definitely necessary. All the buffs to SSR gear or UR gear also was good. Like everything feels stronger now. One of the examples I can give you is let me find my piece here. Right, this one. So this one, I know the stats for this. I know before it was almost 200% crit damage. It was like 198 or something when you added everything together. Now it's 50-50, 67, 67, 18. So overall it's like 240 something, almost 250. So it definitely got buffed by a decent amount. I know my Elenir herself is sitting on just higher crit damage stat. Like before, she was not hitting 400. She was like almost at 400. Now she is over 400. She's 440. So again, you can feel the buffs. Attack also went up. Granted, partially I think attack went up because of the, or mostly rather, because of the exclusive ability. So now all exclusive gear has the additional ability, which is very, very strong, by the way. 31% on SR bow is huge. I will give you another example of Ustia weapon. 45%. This is huge. So exclusive gear right now is even more I'm not gonna say necessary, but if you get exclusive gear, you are sitting very, very pretty on that character. You will feel very strong, like especially as a new player. If you're using like blue gear and you happen to draw a UR exclusive weapon for the character, like your power will go up by decent margin, and you will see bigger gains as you level 2, because this percent or extra attack percent will scale with your base attack value, right? And you can raise your base attack value by either leveling up your character or with gear. So any flat attack on your gear will also be calculated with the percent one. So that's basically it for the gear itself. The only minus to the system I can say is it's too expensive to reroll the stats. Materials, I don't mind, like it's fine. It's supposed to be relatively, stingy with that, but I think this 120k gold cost on top of everything else is like that I think is too much. I think it's too much. Nice thing is, like, when you reroll your piece, you actually can either keep the current reroll or you can accept the next one. So I think I'm actually gonna reroll this one just to see. Maybe I get attack percent twice. No, I only got it once, but we got crit rate, we got magic resist, better than HP, I would say, and we get a percent attack as well here. So as you can see, you can keep the existing options or you can confirm the refinement. So if you confirm it, then obviously the new stuff will be applied. And the cool thing is that if you like the stat, you can also lock it in, right? So you can lock it in and you can re-roll with them locked in. So that's nice. Let's see. I actually did lose a little bit of attack, which I kind of expected, honestly. No, this is like the weird balance and like weird calculations that you're gonna have to do. Because flat attack again gets scaled with attack percent, so that's it's a weird balance. I'm gonna worry about it later though. I still have 20 more levels on her, so I feel like maybe she takes over anyway with percent stuff. But okay, whatever. On to the next thing. I think that's pretty much it for the gear itself. Definitely good changes though. Good changes. Everything feels stronger. Also, defense gear feels stronger. I did not play with the gear before, like defensive gear, so I cannot for sure say like how much it affected the like the slowness, right? The multiple turns playstyle and the ability to tank stuff. But I can tell you that right now you 100% can tank down. 100%. So one of my gear pieces, let me see. No, this one, right? This one is a big defense piece, as you see. So it gives quite a lot actually. At 26 extra, and this one already has some percentages. I think it's like I think this piece is like almost 40% or something, if I'm not mistaken, by itself. Let me remove it. And yeah, 40, almost 3% from one piece. So you can actually start to hit, you can definitely hit the cap on some characters with the defense percent. So the cap is 90%, which it's big. It's big. You can definitely tank down like stuff like Leclis, for example. I've been using her. I still don't have like good value. Like I've seen people with 15k HP on her, so I'm still not like even there. But you can definitely get to nice values here. And then she gets the shield and counter damage is counted from her max HP, like scales with her max HP. So you can definitely tank down even for PvE. I've already tested. So the game, I think it is slower. It's like you can still do one turn kills because like everything in the game is relatively easy. So if you have a decent gear and levels, you can still one-shot everything. I just went through very hard chapter 8 and I one-shotted every fight, so it's still possible to do one turn physical one-shots, but it's also possible to go for multiple turns if you want to and have a tank instead. So I don't know how much of it was true before that, before the patch, because I did not craft any defensive gears, but now I craft and I see the values. I'm like, okay, this actually makes sense. This feels better. So we'll see if they do more changes for the tankiness. Okay. Alright, so that's it for the options and stuff. The event itself, I'll be honest, I really like the event. It's short, which probably is a bummer for some people. But in terms of rewards, it's definitely really good. So you can get the 2 draws for the character, 1 draw for the weapon standard, but 2 draws for the character daily for free is nice. Shara after maintenance in like 30 minutes, maintenance will happen. So Shara costume also will have 2 draws, so you'll have 4 draws every day for just characters and then 1 draw for each of the weapons. So overall 6 draw every day, which is gonna feel nice. So that is already nice. Then on top of it you have the event stuff. You get pulls every day you log in, overall 100 pulls just from logging in. Then from the tickets you can get 100 another pulls, so you have 10 boards to clear. Every board has a 10 pull. And also a costume for Gray. This one at the start also gave you costume for Laffel. So a lot of free stuff that's really cool. After you clear 10 boards, you can reset infinitely. So you have like infinite board with the rewards. Also, after clearing the event itself, the Summer Night event, you get the Justia uh, costume. So a lot of very good rewards, and I don't think we're done quite yet. I think there will be something else for the second half of the month. I think in terms of events, that's what I think will happen. We'll see if I'm right, but I would assume that we are getting some more free stuff next week. So, or starting next week. So we'll see. Also thing to mention is that the Summer Night event is temporary. So this shit goes away at the end of the month. So if you've been delaying it, you definitely should do it now. And you should be farming on it every day. You should be farming this area and mobs. I did one video about it already, but I'll repeat it here. Farm it every day so you get the tickets, and then with tickets you can do the board stuff. Clear those boards here. So, important stuff. Overall, great event. I'm loving it, and yeah, not much else to say. It's just great in the rewards, and I think again more are common. Now, to the next thing, probably the biggest thing that we have, which is the hunting request feature. This feature is amazing. Okay, I think the game crashed, or maybe maintenance started. Actually, maintenance might have started. Not yet. Okay. This feature is amazing. Okay. I thought you can only send one hunting request, but actually you can send multiple of them. So if you wanted to do slimes, the way it was worded on the website, I assume the worst, which is you can send one party for each of those areas. So one for hunting grounds, one for goblin, one for slime, and one expedition will do 6 battles, 5 normal battles plus 1 boss battle. That's what I thought it will do, and to me that was like, okay, that's not good. That doesn't do anything at all. But instead you can actually send however many you want. So you can still send those parties into 3 areas at the same time. Like, that is true. But when you send party for each of those areas, you can actually set how many of the fights you want to do. So if you want to send like only for the slimes and you want to send it for all the stamina, there you go. You just press the button, slide it over all the way, click, you're done. All your stamina is gone, and the rewards whenever you log in next time and the timer is done, you're gonna get the rewards, no problem. So you don't even have to log in the same day. You can log in the next day, in the morning, after reset, whatever you want. You can get your rewards, and this is perfect. It's not as good as sweep function that would give you rewards immediately, but it's basically a sweep function where you have a timer on top of it. So, like, in terms of burnout, amazing feature, great addition. I love this feature a lot. Very, very good that they added it. Definitely my biggest W of the patch. 100%. Then other things, motion and voice playback with characters, not really that important. The circles at the inns, so you can fast travel to them, actually been pretty useful, as I thought they would. Some areas just, it's annoying to get to those inns, so it's definitely nice to have a way to just go there relatively easy. Anything else that was important? HP, right? Every character feels tankier now with resistances and HP changes. So again, like, the overall combat feels slower, but you can still do the fast one-turn clears because of the content not being hard enough. I feel like, basically. And then addition of the wood to story pack 8. So if you're short on wood, start to steal from story pack 8 NPC, because he has wood in his pool as well. So Very nice. Other than that, I think that's pretty much covers it for the patch notes. Yeah, I think that about covers it for the patch notes. I think I went through everything that happened, more or less. Maybe I missed something, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Either way, overall patch was big W. I think all of the changes were good. I don't really have much issue with anything at all. The game definitely is going into the right direction. Again, the only thing that I do not like is the price on the re-rolling of the options. I think it's too expensive in terms of gold. It should be cheaper, but other than that, I think for the most part, everything, yeah, is perfectly fine. I'm literally after recording the developer notes video, which is gonna be released before this video. And yeah, I'm just loving the communication from the devs and the changes that are coming. It feels like they know what they're doing, and it feels like they're listening to community, or at least making the game for the community. And the constant communication is also great because it feels like I constantly have something to look at. Like, not even as a content creator where I do the videos, but even as a player, I have constantly something I can read every week and be like, okay, so this is happening to the game, or this is what they're working on for the game. Like, I constantly know what's happening with the game instead of having those, you know, periods of like a month where there's nothing that devs say, there's nothing that's happening in game, and it's like you feel like the game is kind of on life support, or like, you know, and just like, yeah, I mean, it's just on life support, right? Like, I don't like that feeling. I think it's very important to have this communication and have something to talk about every week, because that, I think that keeps players' interest constantly in the game. Like, you can have those few days where you don't do anything, you do just dailies, but then after 7 days pass, you have additional thing you can go back and talk about with other people, or make a video on, or watch a video on it and talk in the comment sections, whatever. So again, I'm loving the game, and I'm loving the developer team. I did not know they were so good at it. I played Brown Dust 1 and I really liked the game. I thought it was very unique and very cool. I played it for, I don't know, like a month or something, where I did like a lot of things I wanted to do. It was hard to get into the game because of the being so late to it. Like, you know, it would take me quite a while to catch up, and I did not want to acquire an account for it. So yeah, that stuff was hard to get into. And the game was already so far in development, but this game, I can actually get into it from this very start, and yeah, it feels good. It feels good going along the way with the flow of things. And the events and stuff coming, and the freebies, like, I don't know, it just feels good playing the game. So that's all from me for today. Yeah, just wait for more videos. I have a lot of them. And I see you guys next time. Peace.